Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunia. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, people.
Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl.
Hello.
CTG is in the building.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Welcome back. What episode I did not ask? Are we on
273?
I knew it. See how I knew it? 273, and we're back with an episode we haven't done in a long time. I actually texted one of our biggest fans and said, hey, guess what we're doing tonight? She's like, I was about to request it. Anyways, we're doing an episode that we call Dear Semi-Sober Ones. It's, if you're new here, kind of like a Dear Abby or Dear John, where you get these anonymous letters for pieces of advice, and us as doctors,
Yeah.
we're doctors.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving our advice.
Qualified.
Yeah, qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anybody
can be.
doctor is qualified.
Yeah.
We qualified.
Yeah, we're qualified because anybody can be anything. Just shoot for the stars. When you're a kid, you can grow up and be anything.
Check the resume.
We're doctors on this Saturday. May 16th, we're doctors. May 17th, maybe not. Who knows?
I got a PhD and not get on nothing.
I definitely have that. Yeah. That's above the masters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Anyhow, we're gonna help some people out and maybe help you out. Maybe some of these hit you or have happened to you, and we can help you out because again, we're qualified. Before we get into it, though.
Saying qualified, like.
Well,
One
everybody
thing-
can be qualified
Yeah.
right now. Look at our administration. Everybody qualified.
One thing about them, their semi-sober ones, a good takeaway for our listeners is you'll realize that you blessed. Yeah, you blessed. Hopefully nothing that we discuss is relatable, but if it is, you'll get an answer. But if it's not relatable and you just got that dumbfounded look like we get sometimes, take it as a blessing.
Yeah, but we always drop
But we
nuggets.
pouring people and help them out.
Nuggets and tools for life, Everybody needs nuggets and tools for life.
Their semi-sober ones is by far one of my favorite episodes that we do.
I think you like coming up with the names.
Well, that's weird because you always be trying to come up with names,
No.
and that was always his thing.
No.
Anyhow,
I like helping people.
before we get into it, you guys, before we start therapizing ourselves, how was your week, Tequila?
My week was protracted. I had a protracted week.
Okay, so it went backwards?
Protracted.
Okay. Anyhow, how was your week, Cognac?
My week was interesting. I got asked by somebody what ethnicity I was. And he says, so what's your background on your parents? And I explained, he goes, yeah, you don't seem like you're from around here. And I reached out to the store. I said, well, sir, I make myself available to any customer I'm trying to get. So that was interesting. He said, yeah, you look unique. I said, thank you? I didn't know what to say. I'm like, how was your week?
Was that your week or just a story that happened?
Well, I just thought it was weird. Like, I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my week was great. We have finally moved into our new facility. Fully moved in, except for the people that don't have an office. They have to wait for what they are supposed to be getting. But yeah, watching it grow so fast. Sorry, my phone will probably ding. there's something going on at said office. But watching it grow is pretty freaking cool. Building the office of my dreams, is pretty cool. And we have a big week next week. I'm excited for our whole team gets to see it. Some suppliers that have seen our previous get to see it, and some new suppliers get to see it. So I'm really excited for this week coming up. Can't wait to tell you guys next week. Anyway, before we get into
Before we get into it,
okay.
protracted.
Should have explained it before.
Drown out or lengthen in time. Extended in duration. Protracted. That was a week. Nothing was done backwards, just protracted week. You ready?
Yeah.
What the fuck with the girl?
Alright, so my what the fuck goes to, we were just discussing it, these fucking fruit flies, drain flies, whatever the fuck is happening in Texas. I don't know if it's going over the whole South or not. If you listened to us before, there was a love bug situation, as Tequila calls them, fuck bugs. And now they're gone, and now it's a gnat attack. It's fucking crazy. I hate it. It makes me feel like my house is dirty, my office is dirty, because they're everywhere. So it's like they're not in the same areas. I have friends that live 2 hours away. They have them there, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I don't like it, and I need them to be more respectful. I sent a meme earlier this week where, butterflies don't come in your house. That's a bug with class. I need bugs with class. Yeah, it's getting on my nerves. What the fuck? Okay, thanks.
So,
What the fuck with the girl?
it's like if it was a Zach attack.
So don't come
It's
yet.
all
Okay.
right, because I'm saved by it. Anyway, so did you hear about the dude that he opened his electric bill and water bill at the same time?
No.
No?
He got shocked.
That's so funny, but so not, because have y'all seen the bills? Everybody's shocked. That is funny though. That's a good one.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I bet he won't open them together again.
Then he's gonna be late.
You don't have a choice. Then he's going to be shocked because he's out of utilities. All right, guys. Ready to help some people?
I'm sorry.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Shower in the rain.
Dear semi-sober ones, shower ones. What? You're not putting a dent in my water bill, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, dear semi-sober ones, I have been in a relationship for almost 2 years with an incredible man who makes my heart sing. We are both in our mid-30s. I have 3 children. He has one whom, for lack of better words, his own parents co-parent. Okay. We are at the point in our relationship where I want to marry, move in together, and do the whole family thing. He often says he wants to marry me and wants that life, but not yet. When I ask him why, he says, I wish I knew why. I wish I could snap my fingers and make it something I want to do now. His parents are amazing, but they always come before anyone else. If he had to choose right now, it would be his parents over me or any of the kids. I feel like I'm in a never-ending cycle of, is he going to, or when will he get there? What should I do? We've had long and extensive conversations, but I don't feel like he is actually trying to get there.
This is Julie and Francois.
Oh, jeez. Francois.
So, Julie got 3 kids. Francois got kids.
Francois is one.
One.
But he co-parents with his parents. I guess the mom's not there on his side. I don't know.
How long they been together? My bad.
2 years?
2 years.
We're gonna help Julie out first.
Well, for me, it's like, number one, Julie, you're in your mid-30s, 3 kids, that's a lot. Did you have twins or triplets? That's a lot going on. That's 4 kids in your mid-30s.
She'd like to get it in.
Okay, me too. What? I don't know. When you have kids involved, it's different, I think. It's just, if you don't think he's gonna get there, he's not gonna get there. I don't know. I don't know how to answer this because a lot of people have time frames in their head. Like, we've been together this long. This is what has to happen. Da, 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 da. And that's just not the truth. And when you're commingling families, it's a whole nother thing. And then you also sound like you're jealous of his parents, too. So, they're great, but they always come before everybody else. Okay, so let Francois be with his parents then, if that's what he's destined to do. Sometimes you gotta just leave them at home with their parents, I guess. I don't know. You guys?
You got something?
Yeah, so my question is,
I know.
my bad. So my question is Francois, so his name is Francois, is he living?
That's like,
I made the name.
you
No, I
get
know.
the name. Just give her advice.
So is Francois in some like 7-bedroom, 5-bath mansion, and that's why he's there? And like you want to move in there and have your own bedroom? I don't know.
She doesn't want that. She wants him to get out of his parents' house
Yeah, I know.
and marry her, and they
But
started
he
life
might
with their
be
4
from
kids.
some like.
Well, you're so stuck on Francois. Do you have any advice?
No,
to
I'm
give
saying.
him?
No, I'm saying.
The name, and now you've given him a whole he's,
Persona.
yeah, French and all of this stuff.
But
That ain't helping.
okay, so anyways, well, I don't know how his living situation is, but if y'all want to buy a place together, then I don't know what to tell you. Are you gonna help with that to get a place together if he's comfortable?
Okay, so
That's
I
fair.
lied to you guys. Some of us are qualified.
I'm giving my advice, like
She wants to get married, and you're talking about, well, go buy a place together. Does he want to? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tequila, do you have any advice?
So Julie, 2 years. 2 years ain't a long time. I mean, 2 years ain't a long time. You got 3 kids, he got 1. He got a situation that's working for him with his parents. Not saying that your situation ain't working, but you know, that's a big transition that you working up in your mind, you know what I'm saying? And you say y'all talked about it and stuff. What did he say when y'all talked about it?
well, that's
I mean,
yeah.
what did he tell you? Did you like what he told you? I mean, and if you do got this make-believe timeline in your head, like the girl mentioned, and he has exasperated that time, shit, move on. Be bold, stand
10 toes down.
yeah, and move on. Or get the fucking time right out your head. It's simple. Stop doing this shit to yourself. You doing it to yourself, Francois is innocent
Oh.
until proven guilty. You
Oh,
get the shit out your mind.
well, I agreed for
Move on.
5 minutes till I got misogynist. Francois innocent told the reality.
Well, I mean, if
Maybe
he's comfortable,
if they talk about it.
if it's situation and he doesn't want to marry you, is he obligated to marry you?
Nobody's obligated to marry anyone.
No.
And I hate when people get married and act like they were obligated. That's really fucking crazy and weird. All right, are we done helping them? Can we move on?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay. All right, dear semi-sober ones, my boyfriend and I have been together for 18 years. Everyone we know thinks we are married, but we never got it on paper. He has always been less empathetic than I would like, and there's a lot of stuff I either had to accept or move on. He never buys me gifts, no matter how much I've told him it bothers me, and it has been a struggle for him to even hug me when I'm sad. These last few years have been harder than usual. I have blown up like a freaking balloon from emotional eating, and our relationship is falling apart. We haven't had sex in 6 months, who knows when before that, and it's taken a toll on me. I keep wondering if it's me. He used to at least give me massages and I'd feel closeness through that intimacy, but now it feels like we are strangers. I know we have a lot of stressful stuff going on, but where's the love? How do I talk to him about this?
This is Jack and Jill. Jill and Jack. It's like the old school fable or whatever the song, Jack and Jill, yeah.
We're just going up the hill but not up and down on each other. Got it.
I don't know if they went up.
So Jill,
They're not going down either.
so Jill, let me ask you a question. When's the last time you gave him a hug or gave him a gift? No, I want, gift. I want a hug, I want a gift. When's the last time you did that to him? Maybe he reciprocated to you that. When's the last time you bought something? When's the last time you gave him a shoulder massage? What, come on, let's get it together, Jill. And then the other part of it, if Jill is giving Jack those things, then Jack, you fucking up. And the fact of the matter is on that, maybe his hands hurt from working to buy you gifts.
How long they been together?
18 years.
18 years?
That was hurt.
Yeah, Jill, so here's the thing. I would be more sympathetic if you didn't say he's always been less empathetic. So you've been with him that long when he's always been that way. If this was like a change, then I'd be like, well, you guys have grown apart. He's changed. But you've dealt with it this long, and he was already not doing these things. That's crazy for me to grab one. I don't know you grab one. You've always done these things, or he's always done these things. Never buys you gifts. This has been going on for 18 years, and now you're worried about your weight. Just try something new, Jill. Try instead of Jack, try frack. I don't know. Like, do something different. That's my advice. That sounds miserable, and no thanks. Yeah. Leah?
So, Jill, I don't advertise it a lot, but I come up with a long line of gangsters.
Yep.
Gangsters make the world go round. Ice Cube said it. Sound like you fell in love with a gangster. Apathy. That nigga don't give a fuck. I mean, 18 years. I don't know, you didn't say when you gained weight. Just, you don't know when you started stressing.
She said these last few years.
Last few years. Yeah.
She's gaining weight.
Yeah. Try something else. Jack don't give a fuck. It's some guys that'll rub on you. Buy you gifts.
Not a rub on you.
Jack ain't never done
Oh,
it.
she did say massages. I was like, right.
Jack ain't never done it. Why you want him to do it now? I mean, why you expecting him to do it now? Jack is a gangster. Been a gangster. You fell in love with a gangster. He didn't give a fuck back then. He don't give a fuck now. Probably don't give more fucks now. I ain't gonna speak about why, but yeah. You woke up this morning, you had the capabilities to write this letter. Take advantage of the opportunities that you have. And like the girls say, move the fuck out. Leave Jack alone. 18 years, that's when your kids move out, so y'all did that. Time to move on. 18 years is like a threshold in life where you can do something new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? So 18, just take that 18, kids mature enough to be on their own, go on to be on your own, start over.
All right.
Yeah.
let's move on.
Move on.
Let's move on like Jill. Dear
Leave
semi-sober
the
ones.
gangsters around.
Yeah, well, something like dear semi-sober ones, my ex-girlfriend just can't get a clue. She continues trying to get me back and even goes so far as to stalk me. I blocked her number, but it has become exhausting. How do I tell her I don't love her anymore and really no longer even like her? I can't stand her family, or her friends. She gaslit me for years. Our entire relationship was built on a lie, and I'm so much happier without her in my life. But she just won't go away. Any advice on how to deal with this crazy person would be great.
That's Paul, and the ex is Megan.
Sorry, it's the Megan for me.
So yeah, Paul, man, that's something else. I don't know if she's insane enough to coax her friends into messing up your property or whatever. That's an interesting one. I don't know how crazy she can get, and that becomes a whole horror movie in a way, a whole restraining order, possible stuff like that, even against her friends. Then you said you blocked their numbers, right?
Well, Paul and Megan, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying
you turned it into something else.
No, I'm saying you said you blocked her number too, and she keeps calling from other numbers and stuff like that.
With those kind of names, I feel like the police is a good avenue for you.
Yeah, you kind of got to start with that, but that don't keep them away necessarily.
Call Dexter. Call
I
Dexter.
don't know how bad it is, how crazy she is, but yeah.
Paul got that good dick.
I guess so.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have advice for those. Hopefully Megan will find somebody else. But she was able to gaslight you for years, so it's not. If you're saying she gaslit you, then that's abuse, right? Like you were in an abusive relationship. How to deal with this crazy person? Great, you gotta just get a restraining order. Might find her some new good dick. I don't know.
Paul. Call 911. Say you feel threatened. You feel like your life is being threatened. You're very afraid for your well-being. You got to make sure that you're afraid and you feel threatened. Put a restraining order on her. And then, since she's a female, we don't promote male on female violence or whatever. Employ some of your cousins, other female friends, females, that go hard in the paint. And the next time she crossed the line, you already crossed the line because you already set a line or a standard because you called the authorities, you let them know you feel threatened, that your life is in danger, this person here is uncontrollable, you got a restraining order on them. And then just employ your cousins, female cousins, or
the girl, how much you pay her.
And the next time she pop up, let her get the brakes beat
Make
off
it pop
her.
out.
Yeah. Once you get the brakes beat
Good
off
boogie.
her, a couple of times, she'll learn.
I told you about that Apple one.
Paul's cousins probably aren't
Yeah, just
doing that much popping out.
just utilize your resources. Call 911. You feel threatened, you're afraid. Put the restraining order on her, and once you break that restraining order, one time, call the cops. They gonna come. They ain't gonna arrest her and shit. They supposed to, but they not. And, because it's domestic. They ain't gonna get too involved, but they'll make her leave. And then when they don't do nothing, you do something. That's it. That's how you deal with crazy. Get crazy up.
Well, I suggest you watch a movie called
Yeah.
Enough with Jennifer Lopez. It's a good movie. It's called Enough. ENOUGH.
Yeah, but
Watch it. Well,
So,
stalker's
well,
stalker.
yeah.
Stalker. You know, you can get some tips. All right, moving on. Dear semi-sober ones, in the past I have always disliked my appearance. I have been obese most of my 70 years, but I'm now within 20 pounds of my ideal weight. My problem is I've met someone I like very much and could see spending the rest of my life with. However, she is obese, and it bothers me greatly. How can I effectively communicate my desire that she lose 30 to 50 pounds without being offensive? If y'all want to drop my pen, because I just can't even.
I mean,
That's Melody and Greg. Greg and Melody.
Okay, Greg, how dare you? In my Harper voice, how dare you?
thought it was two females.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Greg and Melody, could we stay focused? And there was never.
Thought you said
No, he
she
didn't.
and she.
He did. I read it. Are you gonna check me?
No,
I mean, anywho, Greg, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you spent 70 years obese. It took you 70 years to get to your ideal weight, whatever that is. You could be down 10 pounds. We don't know. You didn't say what your weight was.
Yeah.
You're within 20 pounds of your goal weight. That is so fucking rude. And I bet in the 70 years of your life, you wish someone loved you at whatever weight you were. And I just think that that's fucked up. You should have never talked to her if you were disgusted by her body. And you knew you were on your weight loss journey or whatever. That's fucked up. And if you told me that, I'd be like, you old fat bitch, how dare you? I would have talked to you when you were bigger. Like,
600 pounds.
yeah, but you shouldn't have never talked to Melody. You know, Melody, run. And don't run to lose weight, run away from Greg. That's how I feel. Go on, you guys can give your opinion. That's so fucking rude.
I basically agree with the way you just said. It's like, why you gonna holler at this girl and be like, well, I mean, like,
Get like me.
I lost like.
Took me 70 years, but get like me.
I'm 600 pounds and I'm down to 590. What?
I just think that's mean.
It
I
is.
get mad at mean things.
I mean-
And, you know, good for you in your health journey, Greg, but don't shit on somebody else.
But on the other aspect of it, and I gotta play it like this too, because I'm like, maybe he was hollering at her because he thought he had a chance. But that's fucked up too, because you thought she was
Well, that makes it worse.
bigger than you or whatever. Yeah, and then you're gonna like be like, hey, you're disgusting, by the way. But I thought you'd get with me. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Do you know what your opinion on?
Greg, with pride comes a great fall. And we don't want your big ass to fall.
That's your big ass to
We don't need
Don't-
no more potholes.
So fuck you, Greg.
Yeah.
Melody, we love you.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Shout out, Melody.
Yeah.
You hot. I know it. All right, moving on. Dear semi-sober ones, about 6 months ago, I began arranging a group dinner for the wives of my husband's poker buddies. It started out great. However, a new wife to the group has instigated praying in the restaurant along with holding hands as we pray. This is not my style, nor is it for a few others. We feel held hostage to her request and aren't sure how to put a stop to this display. I'm very private about the spiritual side of my life. Another member of the group is agnostic. Please advise me on a tactful way to address this dear woman.
This is Judy. Judy is the wife. And the praying lady is Mary.
Magdalene. Y'all. Does somebody else want to go first? I think I have something nice. Judy, get over yourself. I just, for me, if you're just a spiritual, private person, then why would you want to make a big deal about not being into that? I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I've been in churches that agree with what they're saying. If you like a person, you think they're a good person, you called her a dear woman, just hold the fucking hands and do the prayer. I mean, not to curse, about a spiritual conversation, but just hold the hands, do the prayer. You don't have to believe in it. It's not like an initiation. Is she acting like a cult leader, or it makes her comfortable? I just think that's weird. I think that's very weird. I grew up, my mother grew up in Catholic church. We were raised Christian. I'm Jewish now. Like, if you're a spiritual person or not, one of my very best friends doesn't believe in any of it. But she's not going to come in our house and go, don't pray, that makes me uncomfortable. I just think that's weird. Let people do what they do if you actually like them and you like being around them. That's weird. Don't.
No, I was going to say, but there was a character in that conversation that is agnostic or whatever that means, makes them feel uncomfortable too. And yeah, all I'm going to say is kind of like what you said. People take stuff so far, like as far as like, yeah, I don't know what to say about it, to be honest with you.
Well, you're giving advice, so if you don't have anything to say.
No, I'm saying what I mean by that is, yeah, it's, some people do feel uncomfortable about it. Like, in the name of Jesus, in the name of the giraffe, in the name of...
Then don't say
this,
amen after it.
Or whatever.
Don't close your eyes. Don't bow your head. Find your own comfort zone with just being cool. But, I'm a diverse person. I think that if you embrace diversity, it's not just colors. It's not just culture. It's face. And you need to embrace all of that. And that's not... I've had people around me that were Wiccans, and I'm like, that's weird. Thought we were over that in Salem. But whatever.
So, yeah, so that's...
So what's your advice for her?
No, the demographic of people...
What's your advice for her to address it?
How to address it is pray to your own food. Because she's Wiccan.
Grab your plate and run to the corner.
No. So you can sit at her table.
Pray to her food.
Her own food. No, I'm saying
you
pray to her God.
You said pray to her food.
Pray. I think he meant pray over your own food.
Yeah, basically. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's people like. There's people that are weirded out by that. Like they can be like, I pray this spaghetti monster.
That's what it doesn't matter. She's asking. You take it to other things. She's saying we're not into this praying.
We're not into this.
We're not into the blessing. How do I
bless your own food? I guess.
Okay, then that's your advice.
Yeah.
Just say we're not into this. Bless
I don't know why people are so offended. I'm just saying.
Okay. Tequila, do you have?
Number one, he mentioned in the name of Jesus. I'm always going to pray in the name of Jesus Christ. If you feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry. But for what you're asking, I think that you leave Miss Mary alone and let her do her thing. And unless you got this long drawn out prayer and y'all starving and y'all can't ever get, y'all stomach's growling and she steady on and on and on and on and on, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, just tell her, if you're gonna bless the food, bless it. But and we don't discriminate against you and your beliefs, but everybody not comfortable with what you're doing, we're not gonna ask you to stop doing it. I'm just letting you know, moving forward, that you do have people that's uncomfortable with it, and you can take this information and do as you please. If you want to continue. Number one, who the fuck asked you, Judy, to even put this group together for your husband's poker buddies? Now you put a group together for who asked you to do that?
Oh, Lord.
Now you causing more problems because you won't mind your fucking business. You won't let your husband have his time with his partners. You know what I'm saying? You trying to integrate yourself into what they doing, and now you causing more problems. You know, this lady married. She married because that's why she in the group. Her and her husband probably got a good thing going, and whoever the agnostic person was, whatever, or whoever uncomfortable, they probably had a good thing. You put this shit together. You causing a problem.
Oh my god.
Mind your business.
Okay. All right.
Judy? Yeah, I blame Judy.
Okay.
So if you don't know how to handle it, that's your fucking problem. Don't ask us to help you with this problem. Because you started this shit.
Okay.
You should have left them women alone.
Well,
Them women was minding their business while their husbands went to play poker. They was leaving their husbands alone, letting them have their man time. But you want to make a group thing out of it.
well, they're at a restaurant. The husbands aren't there.
Yeah, leave them people alone. Mind your business.
Oh my gosh.
Who told you to do that?
Oh my gosh.
So,
All right.
so I wonder if the husband of Mary is blessing the cars, please.
Yeah, you blessing me. You praying. Yeah, you want to win.
The husband of the agnostic lady is doing the same thing.
Right? Please give me God's blessings. Anyways, so
That's not what I
no, I know. I'm joking.
You already gave your advice. Can we move on to the next?
No, real quick. Don't hold the hand. And
I
that's it.
already said that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a germaphobe.
Dear semi-sober ones, my ex-husband and I were best friends. We shared everything, dreams, laughs, and struggles. I was convinced we'd grow old together. When he proposed, I said yes without hesitation. We had plans to start a family, but he asked me to wait until we purchased a home. I waited 5 years, trusting that the dream we had built was still alive. In time, we bought our house, but when I asked about having children, something had shifted. He told me he no longer wanted kids. I was heartbroken. The life we had talked about for years suddenly dissolved. Soon after, he invited his mother, sister, brother-in-law, and their daughter to move in with us. I tried to be understanding, but I began feeling like a guest in my own home. He prioritized them. Eventually, he told me he was moving out. He bought a condo and moved with his entire family, and I was left alone, emotionally and physically. I have tried to convince myself that this was never really about the kids, but I can't shake the guilt. Part of me keeps thinking if I had said no to children, he would have stayed. Even now, years later, I still care for him and cannot seem to let it go. I don't know how to move forward when someone who was once my everything still occupies so much of my heart, even if he's no longer in my life. How do I let go of someone who let go of me so easily?
That's Lisa and Troy.
Well, you guys knew it first time.
So Lisa, sad story, Lisa. You know that's I hate that you in a situation that you're in. But you can't keep looking back. I mean, it's easier said than done. You know, I'm a person that I don't dwell on the past. I don't even like to watch reruns if I don't have to. If I seen it one time, that's good enough, you know. But I don't believe in looking back. And if he gone, he gone. You just have to. It sounds like you got the answers. You know what the problem is. You just gotta let him go. Let him go. You know what you need to do. I mean, it ain't about the kids.
It's been years.
Yeah.
Like what?
It ain't about the kids. The man that moved out, y'all divorced. He loved his family more than he loved. I mean, and then I don't know his culture. You know, because you didn't speak on his where he from, what's his nationality or whatever. But some people got cultures where the family is the family. You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe you stepped into something that you should have researched.
I'm about to say what Tequila won't say.
But move on. Yeah,
Lisa, I need you to watch 90 Day Fiancé. Watch that. And that'll give you some more clarity. I promise. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. That's just how I feel. What happened?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, just watch 90 Day Fiancé because when he said culture, I was like, He gave you 5 years. Let's get the green. You bought a house. I'm just saying. Sorry, guys. I've watched that for years. I mean, it's giving a play-by-play. You bought a house together. He wanted kids, but then he filled the room that were the kids' rooms with his family.
Yeah.
I mean, not even just his mom, sister, brother-in-law, and their daughter. Like a whole nother family he moved up in there. Yeah. And then he left, moved out, and bought a condo. He bought something smaller, probably than the house y'all were in, and they all went with him. It sounds like a scam. Lisa, sorry.
Yeah, what's your credit score?
Yeah, and what's his green card status? Yeah. Sorry, Lisa.
Yeah.
You gotta move on. Go find, watch 90 Day Fiance. They got some people in the Dominican, they got some people in Jamaica, they got them in the Philippines. There's a lot of different options. Start anew. And make sure you leave them before the 5-year mark.
Yeah, it's 3 to 5 years, you're right. You get that citizenship.
I'm telling you.
You got it. Yeah. Dang.
I mean,
you fell in
You
love
a
with
gangster,
it.
you
Yeah.
repeat that?
You gangster.
Yeah, no, I said I would come up.
You came, okay, well, yeah. Okay. But the gangsters he came up around were already citizens. I peeped that right away. When she said he moved out with the whole family to a condo, I was like, oh, he was like, bye. Got it.
I got no explanation on what you just said.
He owe you 3,000 or 5,000. I think that's whatever the going rate is for that citizenship.
You know, shit.
I mean,
We'll find them. I mean, I guess,
I think you get married to somebody for used to be 3,000 to 5,000. To help somebody get their green card.
Well, that K-1 visa, though, you're responsible for them 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So if they leave you before then, and something happens, if they go hurt somebody, like all of that falls back on you for 5 years. So
even your credit.
Everything,
Yeah.
you're responsible for them. If they owe a debt, you're responsible for it. That's a part of the K-1 visa rule. So it's probably worse right now. So Lisa, just find somebody in home already.
She had love that boy beat it up. She can't even think about nobody else. All she thinking about is Paul and Troy.
This man is not Troy, he's actually an African prince. he's got somebody.
$1 million to send her.
Nigerian
And all he needed him to do was fly her out.
Lisa, I love you.
Lisa, I do not love you anymore, Lisa.
Oh my God. All right, let's go. All right.
You don't call me daddy in this house.
Dear semi-sober ones, my retired husband of 15 years, Seth, okay, they have a name here, Seth, in quotes, is pushing me to the edge of divorce. He's extremely negative, verbally abusive, and estranged from many friends, which has harmed my relationships with friends and family. He drinks almost all day, I drink as well, calls me horrible names I won't repeat, and refuses to respect my sleep needs. I'm still working. He thinks he's being quote-unquote funny when he acts this way. Seth doesn't hear well, so he talks softly. I thought they talk, okay. And this also leads to unnecessary arguments. I love Seth, but I feel like he's destroying my spirit and who I am. I used to be an independent, capable person. Now I feel like I'm always walking on eggshells. I dread coming home from work some days. I want to just run away. Your thoughts?
Seth and Diane. Dirty Diane. No.
Oh, you got a song for everyone. Diane, it's time to go. Like what? That sounds unlivable. So he's retired. And she says he drinks almost all day, but she works.
The boy retired, right?
So she has to get home from work and catch up with his retirement drinking? Because she said she drinks too. And I respect that, Diane. you should admit, like, yeah, I drink too. I'm not like Susie sober.
His retirement tree. That's funny.
Yeah.
I know you said she has to catch up with it.
Yeah, well, she said I still work.
I know. That was making me laugh.
15 years is a long time, and yeah, you know, I don't know. What do you retire for? Is it how old are y'all? Because
The average.
what I'm saying is, okay, so 15 years. What I'm saying is they've been together 15 or married 15 years. So that would put it at, like, y'all met at 40,
Probably
maybe, and that means 40. He's probably always that way. I don't know. I'm about to turn 40 something here.
40 or 50.
Right.
Retirement is like 63,
Yeah, I was
65.
giving them. I know, but I was giving them like dating time. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I just want to know what
You can't be negative and verbally abusive. What the
like,
fuck?
and you're not working on it. I'm just wondering, like, what is he thinking about to call her, and she's the only one working?
Whatever he calls her, he thinks it's funny. He thinks it's jokes.
Wow.
He thinks he's being funny. Everything's funny.
Yeah, he watches Judge Judy and stuff from another joke.
First of all,
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
Judge Joe Brown.
Judy is
It's like,
funny.
don't
Yeah.
piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
About what?
I don't know.
It's not doing anything.
How much money did you bring in from your job? What job does she have?
Are you giving her advice or are you just...
I'm saying that's abusive
My-
relationship
okay.
as far as I'm concerned. So go.
My advice, Diane, is
Diane.
when someone,
Go somewhere.
when you feel like someone's destroying your spirit,
Yeah, go.
you gotta go. Because
Yeah.
your spirit, depending on what you believe in, is very important. And I think no matter what somebody believes in, they know they have a spirit. Yeah. If you feel like your spirit's fucked up, don't be around people. I'm a vibe person, and time doesn't matter. I've said this before, probably since we started this podcast. The length of time does not fucking matter. If somebody is off and becomes a weirdo, fucking run. That goes with friendships, family members, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, teachers, homeboys, bosses. It takes you a long time, but it seems like you guys are at the age where, yeah, you only got a 1 second shot at it. As far as I know, times have changed, but don't keep doing that.
But what you just said makes sense on that, and that's scary and sad.
Well, I was giving her advice.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
wasn't trying to make it mix. I was giving advice. That's what we do this episode.
No,
Give
I'm sorry.
advice.
I was gonna say something about that.
Okay. Was it advice for her?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say is, that sucks, man. Like, because you don't know where, like, what other outlets she has besides work. If she has friends at work, if
She says she's
Well,
lost friends because
yeah,
of how he
because of
is,
how
and he
he
has
is.
none
Yeah.
because of how he is.
yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah, that. I guess she can get into a group with Mary and the other one and pray on it over food.
So funny. All right, last one.
I
Oh, sorry.
never
I'm sorry.
gave
My
my
bad.
advice.
Yeah, what's your advice?
Diane, it's 2026. In 2026, we ain't helping motherfuckers. Help yourself. Fuck Seth and his bullshit. Let him figure it out. He retired. He got money to buy booze. So he probably had a good retirement pension or whatever, because the spirits and wines ain't, I don't know what he drinking. That shit add up. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, that's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Your life ain't a joke. Seem like you think it is. Just stop helping him. Stop helping him and help yourself and move on. Fuck him. Sometimes you gotta say fuck it. Fuck him. Fuck it and fuck him. And if you get fed up, get fed up. If you're fed up, fuck him. And look out for yourself. Because he ain't most definitely ain't gonna look out for you.
Apparently not.
Alright, last one, guys. Dear semi-sober ones, I'm in a long-time relationship and things are good. I feel loved and I love him. However, we have opposite opinions, about current politics. It is disturbing that he could feel this way. Our discussions usually result in his telling me over and over, louder and louder, how things are and what the real truth is, and that I'm not looking at the whole picture. I told him I don't like the debates we have as I feel very off balance afterward, and it seems like he's pushing me to accept his beliefs. It has now reached a point that if we keep up these discussions, quote unquote, as he calls them, I'll probably have to leave the relationship. I told him I don't ever want to talk about politics with him again. Is this a good option? Any other ideas? I cannot believe we are so opposite, yet he's very nice to me. No, he's very nice to you. That tells me, sorry, you haven't given a name yet, but that
Ruby and Duke.
Okay, Ruby and Duke. That tells me, Ruby and Duke, that his politics insinuate he's not a fucking nice man. I mean, he's very nice to me. I can't believe he thinks that way. That's crazy.
But you don't know what side he's on.
I don't care.
Oh.
What I'm saying is whatever his politics are insinuate he's not nice to women or whatever. I don't know what side that is.
Oh. He could be a feminist, whatever, marching against whatever the fuck.
But
she might be a hard ass.
I named him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You keep relying on a name. Like, first was Francois, so he comes from a fucking manor from the south of France and all this shit. Like,
No, I brought it to the name that time. I said his name is Duke. So when he was asking what side he believed in or whatever, and I said his name is Duke.
okay, I didn't hear that. Okay, so Ruby,
They never said what's up.
I'm going to let you guys go first. Don't you guys? What's your opinion on how she should handle this? I'm curious.
No, I'm saying, is he like pro,
You can't ask her questions. You have to give her advice on how to handle it. Doesn't matter if he's on left, right,
Just give
Okay,
him advice.
Up, down,
okay.
up, down. They may not even be in America.
We've been doing this
They might
for
be.
years.
They could be talking about politics in Guatemala. They could be talking about politics
that's
in
my
Australia. How does
Okay.
she handle the
They could be
situation?
talking about church politics.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
She
guess,
keep going.
just don't talk about it with him.
That's what she said to him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't stop.
That's it. Just don't talk about it with her.
But she's the one asking for advice. She
Just
said
don't
that,
bring it up to him.
she said she doesn't. He does.
And I just said, I'll go back to what I originally said, just don't talk to him about it. Just don't talk to me about them.
So just keep saying it over and over again to him.
Or ignore him. You saying ignore him.
Yeah, basically,
She said, I told him I don't ever want to talk politics with him again.
okay, don't.
But he doesn't stop. Is this a good option? Any other ideas? Okay, so you don't have
If
any
you're
other
not,
ideas. Keep
look,
doing that.
if you're not open-minded, then y'all can't discuss politics together.
That was
Or-
such a corny answer. Okay.
How's that a corny answer?
That's my
Then
opinion.
don't
My
talk.
opinion.
Then don't talk to each other about politics.
That's
Talk to each other about something else, about a movie you want to see, about something else you want to do, about this and something else. Because I personally think it's kind of ridiculous that people get so irate over a lot of things that they can't control, when there are things they can control and they don't talk about that. That's my personal opinion.
Tequila. Do you have any advice for me?
No.
No. Okay. Ruby, I got some fucking advice. I've kind of dealt with this personally. Yeah, I have always, my whole life actually, because I knew politics and religion, both were a problem no matter who you were talking to, it could be a family member, a homeboy, a coworker. It's always an issue because there's so many facets of politics and religion that you may agree on this, but then you don't agree on this. But you're so impassioned by both that some people, they can't even fathom certain things. Like, well, you believe in this religion, but you don't believe in this. That doesn't make sense. And I've watched it since I was a child. People butt heads. It's nothing new. This is not new. Kind of like what Cognac said. Like the people. It's just crazy how it's gotten. It's not. I've noticed it since 1987. That this is an issue, and that's why I don't talk politics with people. Or religion, really. You know, I'll listen to you and that's that, but I'm not going to have a discussion with you. But I will say, if you are in this country that I'm in, I can give you my advice. The shit's dangerous at this point. That's why it's gotten out of hand where people can't talk about things. And are very frustrated to learn that people that they love and care about have some really fucked up views on things that really affect you. And I'm saying you as a woman, just a woman. I don't know if you're white, black, Hispanic, Aryan nation. I don't know what the fuck do you. What doesn't matter. Right now, where I am, politics fucking matter, and you have to fucking speak up. Because we are back in the times where when you're silent, you're complacent. And I'm watching even just myself as a female, the attack on women is fucking insane. I'm watching as a black person, the attack on us is insane. They just repealed the Voting Rights Act that was put in place that a man lost his life for. Many people lost their lives for. Martin Luther King is just the pillar of it. And that wasn't that long ago. And it was put in place because we had all these politicians and maybe 1% was black people. It was just so everybody could be represented. And yeah. So for somebody who grew up saying, well, let's just not talk about it. Let's just not talk about it. I will just not talk about it until you say something fucking stupid, and I'm gonna light your ass the fuck up. And that's how I feel. So if you're butting heads to that point, these are core principles now at this point. It's not, oh, I like this guy. Oh, this guy's a liar. No, this guy's a less liar. This is things that are actually fundamentally fucking with vaginas. So, as a woman, yeah. And as a black woman, yeah, I got a fucking problem and I'm going to talk about it. And if you say something opposite of what's beneficial to my life, my people that look like me, my whole entire family, my niece that I love, if you say anything opposite of that, I'm lighting your fucking ass up, and I don't really want to be fucking around you. And I don't want you to touch me, I don't want you to look at me. I don't want to talk to you about anything. I don't care what the fuck you did today. Did you care about my rights today? So, my advice is just keep learning, keep listening, and keep arguing. And then that's that. Move on or don't. What was her name? Judy? Forgot.
Ruby.
Ruby Rose. Anyhow, are we ready for our next segment? Or
Yeah. So we're going to
you
get
didn't have any advice, so I would.
our third segment of the evening, where we tell you 3,000 things about us, using that magnificent book titled 3,000 Questions About Me being Cognac, me being Tequila. Yeah, I'm Tequila. Me being Tequila, him being Cognac, she being the girl. This evening's song Cognac, he gonna open the book, randomly select a question.
2649.
And we gonna answer it.
Have you ever milked a cow? And if not, why would you try it?
I definitely want to try.
Have you ever milked a cow? If not, would you try it? Would you do it?
No and no.
I'm with Tequila on that. I've never done it.
I don't even
I
like
would-
milk that much.
Oh, you like milk? I've never done it. I don't see a reason to try it. If I had to, like if the cow needed to be milked and I was the only one there, I would do it. But no, I don't see the reason to. I'd rather just feed them.
I live by a code. So I'm a safety professional.
Oh, gee.
I don't want the milk, the cow milkers to be safety professionals. And I'm pretty sure the cow milkers don't want me to be a cow, trying to milk cows.
Oh my God.
Everybody stand in line. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take their job.
I knew it.
You milk cows, that's what you do. Good for you. But I'm not, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm proud, I'm glad that you do it. When I want milk, I think about you. Like, I don't drink milk that much, but we need you.
Milk's in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do nobody else's job, but we need, it's a, you know, it's an economy, it's a circle. You know, everybody got a purpose and a reason. And we don't need lawyers trying to be doctors and doctors trying to be lawyers.
Oh, no.
We don't need y'all in the wine and spirit business. We don't want the water people to try to sell wines and spirits.
I'll take it if you can do it. What's up, San Antonio? Shit.
But you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right, but you
Yeah.
took it to like a professional. I was just like,
There was people that do that.
I have a farm,
Professional.
or I'm just visiting the farm,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, "Do you want to milk the cow?" I'm gonna be like, "No."
The cow don't want me to milk it.
Where is its cows
Yeah.
to milk it? Yeah. Have you done it? You've probably done it. I was
Yes.
yeah.
I was on a field trip for school.
In the mountains of Cognac.
And they let you do that on a field trip?
Yeah, I've actually
We
seen
went to
it. Heard of
slaughterhouse.
it.
We went to
Well, okay,
slaughterhouse.
well, we didn't have to,
And
let's
saw
not
how
do that.
the cows got
No. Okay.
milked. But yes, I have milked the cow.
I don't even touch my own nipples like that. Like, what? No thanks.
Well, they told us.
No, I know, I'm just saying. And they're not nipples, I'm just being
Teedalidis.
funny.
Teedalidis.
They're udders, but I'm just saying, I don't. No thanks. No. And I think I would probably have an aversion to milk if I actually had to do that. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope our advice was helpful. And even if you didn't experience those things, you took a little drops of knowledge from us because we are qualified, highly qualified.
Yeah, all about it.
Apparently,
Yeah. But you were on a couple. You were qualified on a couple. Yeah. Anyhow, we'll be back next week. And I hope everybody has a great week. Wish me luck next week. Wish Cognac luck next week because it's a big week for where we are. And wish the protracted tequila another protracted week, I guess. It was a good definition.
I don't want to know.
Oh, no, okay. Well, unprotracted. Unprotracted. Unprotracted week. We love you so
I said
much.
protracted.
Yeah.
I ain't read the definition.
I know, but
Yeah.
I said it right?
I know, but he started.
Oh.
No, I said projected.
No, I said
No, I said
protracted.
protracted.
No, I know what you said. I'm saying. hopefully
Matt's not his thing. He never even had a
Just let my
protractor.
week, just let my week fall. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I already spoke on it.
Yeah,
So.
I don't need y'all speaking on my week, saying
Okay.
weird words and shit.
Okay, well, I hope you have a very unprotracted week, and I'm not unprotracting or protracting what I said. Thank you.
Oh,
We love you guys. Keep listening, like, and subscribe. Bye.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.